Hello guys, today we're gonna have a game of Tau versus Tau. Before the new codex we wanted to test out one of the new models, which my friend Michał here will be talking to you about for a couple minutes. We'll just go through the stats and probably some cool stuff that's in the model. We're gonna play mission that's called Contact Lost, so objectives, one objective on the first turn and then six, and then you've got objectives depending how many objectives depending on how many objectives you
control.
Yeah, something like that. So that's the mission. We're gonna go through the armies in a second. That's the deployment. That's the table that we're gonna play on. As you can see, for the contrast, because all our armies are grey and green, we're gonna play on winter table. The mat is from Urban Mats, so just go below and check the link for the mat and for the company, so you can get the mat from there. And as you can see, I used my technique of spilling salt everywhere to make it look like it's actually winter. And I think it works. So let's go through the armies. For my army, I need to say I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have a couple of models that are unpainted. So my second hammerhead is still unpainted. It's going to be repainted soon. So 2 hammerheads, 2 devilfishes, 1 unit of Grot that I put in by mistake, but well, it's already there. 2 units of fire warriors, 6 fire warriors with shield drone and marker light. Commander Shadow Sun with 2 shield drones and 2 bodyguards with weapons WYSIWYG. 3 broadsides, and borrowed from Michał the Riptide. Riptide with ion accelerator and twin-linked fusion blaster. Yeah. So that's it. Okay, let's move to the to Michał's army. Okay, Michał, could you tell us about the army first, and then let's finish on the Storm Surge. Okay, so...
Alright, this is the Farsight Enclaves detachment, which allows me to put crisis suits into troop slot. Well, I heard a fun expression that with this kind of combat detachment I can finally use my battlesuit fetish, but let's talk about the army. Okay, first of all you do see a commander. It isn't the typical Tau buff commander, it is the Farsight Enclaves one. It has 2 missile pods. You can see only one, but I didn't magnetize him well enough, so there is only 1 missile pod on him.
Okay, does the job.
Guy has drone controller to enable off all those drones to fire at his ballistic skill, which is 5, which is a pretty big thing. And by the way,
but only in 12 inches, yeah?
No, in his unit.
In his unit, okay.
But he will join the unit of those 3 crises, 2 missile pod each, and 2 marker drone each. They will form some kind of mini Death Star that can shoot at
anything.
Basically anything, because each of crises has a target lock, which, as you remember, enables him to shoot another thing that they...
So there's 1 unit and they can shoot in 4 targets each, right? I mean, right. Sorry, 4 targets per turn, because they can...
even 5 targets, because drones...
Yeah, the drones...
1.
Okay.
Different.
Okay.
Okay, apart from that, I've got 2 units of Melta crises. Just crisis...
Fusion blasters, yeah?
2 fusion blasters. And 2 units of individual crisis with 2 missile pod each. Now moving to the big guys, there is 1 standard Riptide ion accelerator, twin-link fusion blasters and interceptor, called early warning override in the Tau nomenclature. And there is another Riptide with stimulant injectors and Earthcast pilot array. the funny Farsight artifact that allows you to reroll failed reactor attempts.
Okay, that's good, because they always burn and wound themselves.
Usually they wound themselves, not the other guys. But and also allows to reroll once in the shooting, as far as I remember, but I need to check it.
Okay, and now we got the new guy.
Yeah, exactly, the big star of our show today. KV-128 Storm Surge. Newest inversion of the Tau Earthcase. It is the first gargantuan creature that Tau get, at least from Games Workshop, not from Fort Worth. Guy has pretty standard Tau profile, I mean weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength 6, toughness 6 as well. So although he is gargantuan, he isn't very big and tough. Luckily he has at least 8 wounds.
Oh wow!
Initiative 2, attacks 2, leadership 9, save 3+.
Any invulnerable saves?
No inv at all. You can buy him a shield generator as a standard Tau support system, then he will receive 4+ invul.
Okay.
But as a gargantuan creature, at least he has feel no pain.
No, that's good. So 5+.
That's good, that's very helpful. Moreover, as for his weapon, the big gun on his shoulder is called Pulse Driver Cannon. 72-inch range, strength 10, AP 2, ordnance 1, large blast. Something like Hammerhead, lower AP but bigger range. And now, as almost every battlesuit, he has a twin-link smart missile system.
They love those missiles, don't they?
Yes, they do, and they have the reason to do so. It has twin-linked flamer on the turret below the destroyer missiles. 4 destroyer missiles. Each missile is one use only, 60 range, strength 8 AP1, heavy one. There is a rumor that in new codex you can spend 1 marker light token to change strength 8 into strength D.
Oh wow!
Yeah, quite.
But that's 1 marker light. That's too little for too much, to be honest.
I agree. And the main rule for the Storm Surge, main cheese rule.
Cheese rule.
Yes, is called stabilizing anchors. Basically, in the shooting place, he can deploy those anchors you see on back on his legs.
Did you magnetize those, or?
No, not magnetized, glued, but only to his legs, so I can move it up and down if necessary.
Oh, cool.
By the way, it is a very good model because GW apparently thought about doing some kind of maneuvers, and many parts are movable, like those anchors, for instance.
Awesome, because there you can actually show that it is anchored or not. So for me, it's going to be a good hint that it's not going to make because when it's anchored, it can't do the stomp.
Yes, the drawback is when he's anchored, he cannot move at all and under any circumstances or stomp. But each of his weapons can be fired twice. Which, taking under consideration the amount of stuff he's carrying, is a very big thing. And the last weapon I didn't mention are cluster rocket systems. Those are 48-inch range, strength 5, AP 5, so in theory not much. But the funny thing about them is type is heavy 4d6. So in theory he can shoot 4 rockets or 24 rockets.
24. So it's both of them are 4d6.
No, it is one system modeled into, I don't know.
So 4d6 maximum. So it's not
46 maximum,
it's not 4d6 one and 4d6 the other. It's just 4d6
it is
for
one
both.
weapon system modeled with two.
All right.
Two things.
So that's.
And it has. Basically, it is. I have to say that model is quite amusing because you can remove the front and see that the guys have a lot of lights and monitors and whatever here.
So it's sort of open topped, but it has 8 wounds and.
And it is a creature first of all, so no open topped.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't make sense game wise because you could easily kill those guys, snipe these guys, but it's still 8 wounds.
Grenade in there, but
all right, that doesn't make much sense.
Not only this.
But is there an option to sort of put like hoods over it, so some covers?
No.
All right.
First of all, I wanted to assemble this as fast as possible, so I was kind of unimpressed that there is no kind of shield, roof, I don't know,
You can make one probably.
Yeah, you can make one, but it will be, at least for me, a little too much work for an effect.
Alright.
Okay, nevertheless, guy has a lot of weapons, which can be fired twice. By the way, the Anchor rule says that when you deploy and you need to move by any reason, you can retract all those anchors in the movement phase, and from now on you act normally.
Okay.
And shoot only once, of course.
But you need to decide that you want to put the anchors down in the previous turn, right?
Yes, it says that you have to decide in the movement phase. Then in the shooting phase you still shoot normally, but from the next turn onwards you shoot twice.
Okay.
And by the way, there is already a discussion of on I think it was Advanced Tactical Forum. Some guy even wrote to GW rule team, and they said that actually each weapon can be fired on a different target, even if you are shooting the second time.
Alright, so once I shoot this target, and then the other time I shoot the other one.
The big
Holy
cannon,
shit!
It is quite nice, actually.
Because obviously with this much overkill, you probably will destroy anything that you will shoot at.
With marker light support, it's very probable. But to make it even more funny or cheesy or hated, depends from which side of the table you are. That guy can be squadroned in up to 3 models.
Right.
But in the new codex, everything, including the Riptide, the Hammerhead, the Skyray, the new Ghost Steel, can be squadroned in 3.
Buy more models, people. That's the message from GW. Well, I'm one Hammerhead away, so that's good. Okay, so the mission is, as I mentioned, contact lost. We've got objectives. Objective number 5 over here, objective number 4, objective number 6, and number 3 over here, number 2. And number 1, and obviously we're going to play long sides against each other. So I'll see you guys at the after deployment, where we're gonna see where we put our models. Okay, so we have deployed. We're gonna start from the Firecast of not Firecast. What do you call them?
Farsight Enclaves.
Farsight Enclaves army, Michał's army. So we got one Riptide and Storm Surge in the ruins. Cowards. Hiding from my
coward, tactical position, and so
blah 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 blah. Some suits over here with another Riptide and lots of drones in the front. On objective number 4, he's on objective number 6. Still managing to get the objective, I guess. Does he have objective secured or something like that?
No. Only Crisis as troops have objective secured here.
Markers, drones, do they have objective secured? No.
Drones, if the unit is composed only from drones, they are not contesting and not capturable. However, drones here are bought as upgraded for Crisis, so they count as scoring. So you've got your commander as well. So that's your big unit with 3 crises and drones, and your commander, and those 4 units are still because this is separate, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, so that's how it looks like. As you can see, bits of my army already. Hopefully, some of them well hidden. So now I've got Grot on objective number 1. So I can get, in turn 2 I'll get additional card. I've got 1 Devilfish with 6 Fire Warriors trying to hover somewhere safe. I've got my commander Shadow Sun and 2 bodyguards with drones, shield drones over here. 1 Hammerhead aiming at these guys over there. What do we call them? Broadsides in the ruins. Another Devilfish with 6 Fire Warriors. And Riptide that is actually being glued on because I managed to break the legs before the game even started. So, well, success. First blood, exactly, and on my own unit. And another Hammerhead that's gonna be punching this guy in the face, hopefully. Or at least trying to.
So let's just go. Right. So that's the deployment, and we're gonna come back to you after the movement of first turn. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to steal the initiative, and let's see if I can roll a 6.
Hopefully
not. So, Michał, it's your turn 1. Good luck.
Good luck to you.
So Michał has moved his army. The Riptide, one of the Riptides has moved out, and you overcharged him, or?
Yes, he is overcharged now. I managed to not to burn myself,
Okay.
only thanks to the artifact that allowed me to reroll.
Okay.
Nevertheless, he is successfully charged. The reactor has now a super profile for the
For the gun, yeah, for the cannon. Your Storm Surge has moved out.
Yes, just to have a nicer view on the Hammerhead, Shadow Suns and Broadsides here. Look guys.
Oh dear. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Blam.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can show that he is worth
His money.
400 points. And the money.
400 points. Jesus.
360 base I guess.
And
Yeah,
some-
360 base. And the gun is worth 15 points.
Okay.
Something curious here actually, because...
The big gun, yeah?
The big gun, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He starts with another big gun, which is pretty short range. However, at 10 inches it is strength D, so it's something. However, in the White Dwarf rules, it is said that you can buy this pulse driver cannon for 15 points.
Okay.
In the box, however, on the data sheet, it is worth 5 points only. So difference here hopefully will be clarified in the codex. I use 15 points version just to stay.
Yeah, for now I would say that the box is outdated, sorry, because it obviously takes some time to build those, and White Dwarf would be more up to date. So I would go with the White Dwarf rules, not because it's 15 points instead of 5, but just to be, this is more up to date, most probably.
Yeah, precisely. And moreover, this gun is far more powerful, I guess, because of range, for instance. So it should be a little bit.
5 points is just update.
Precisely.
Upgrades. Yeah.
And this is upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, this Riptide tried to overcharge as well. He failed.
And
you can see a ring of shame.
Ring of Shame.
Nevertheless, he jumped forward, as did all the commander unit with the crises and drones.
Okay.
This crisis took a dangerous terrain test. Hopefully, nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
And
Luckily.
now I will try to wreck some hammerheads and broadsides and so on.
Cool. So there's no psychic phase, so we move straight to shooting phase. Okay. After Michał's shooting phase,
Let me add, quite uneventful.
uneventful, but still you managed to put some wounds on stuff and managed to get the big gun out of Long Strike's hammerhead, which is a success. Because I won't be able to damage your Storm Surge in any way. You managed to put a wound on and destroy the weapon here. Put a wound on the broadside from Storm Surge still.
Storm Surge, yeah.
So Storm Surge did damage to the hammerhead, to the broadsides. I think your Riptide shot the Devilfish. Yeah.
No, it was a large blast from Storm Surge that did not affect broadsides, but was able to catch the Devilfish.
Okay. So this Riptide is fine. Still nothing hit him, and this broadside got 1 hull point off. Broadside, hammerhead. So after your shooting phase, you moved. We also did the assault phase, which is not actually assault. You just jumped forward with both of your Riptides, and at the end of your turn of shooting phase, you anchored your Storm Surge because we checked it, and you actually do it in your shooting phase, not your movement phase.
As an addition to another attacks.
Yeah. So you can do it at the beginning or at the end. It doesn't matter. You anchor it and still shoot once. So next turn you will be shooting twice with the Storm Surge. Okay, and your Riptide obviously overcharged and did himself a wound, which is awesome. Cool stuff for me. Okay, it's gonna be turn 1 for me. We still have night fighting, which saved me a lot. Let's come back to my turn.
One other thing, my objective
Alright.
was Hungry for Glory, but as a top player, not a big fan of challenges, so I will just discard it.
Discard, okay. And we forgot to do the, what do you call it, Warlord trait. So what's your Warlord trait?
My Warlord trait was that my commander receives one of special rules. I chose Tank Hunter.
Tank Hunter, okay, because it works, because I've got 4 tanks, so to speak. And my World trait was the Shadow who walks among us, because Commander Shadowsun has her own thingy, and that allows her to do the jumps in assault phase not by 2d6 but 3d6, which is awesome. So my turn 1 in a second. After my movement phase, some of my vehicles moved up the devilfish moved into here, into the ruins, just to maybe chip off some armor of the Riptide.
Hello.
Yeah. My Commander Shadowsun with her bodyguards moved over here, just to get closer. What's his name? Hammerhead with that. I've got problems with names recently. Hammerhead with long strike that has no gun. Unfortunately, tried to move out of terrain and got a hull point and is immobilized. Awesome. 45 points for additional, upgrade. And I've got only burst cannons.
Come on, he can overwatch. It is not.
Yeah, he can. Another devilfish moved next to the objective. The Riptide moved up just to get cover from the Storm Surge and from the other Riptide. So you can see that it gets some bonuses over here, and we'll see how it goes. And another Hammerhead just moved into the terrain just to try to get down the Riptide. So that's my movement phase, and we're moving up to shooting phase. My shooting phase, I did some damage. I managed to put 3 wounds onto the Riptide, one from the Hammerhead, and
2 wounds because he had one already.
Ah yes, right, 2 wounds. Sorry, and the other one from broadsides. Yeah, from broadsides. Okay, the rest of them you managed to save out due to knife fighting.
Yeah, knife fighting helped a lot.
Yeah, because
it saved him from dying. Twice.
We thought, we completely forgot about night fighting at first, and then he died, but then we remembered that, there was night fighting, so he shouldn't have died. We rerolled and he saved. And didn't manage to do any damage to Storm Surge. Did some shooting against the Riptide over here, it's hidden over here, but unfortunately with no effect. So my Devilfish moved up, the Grot are staying in the building, and so on and so on. So in the assault phase, I moved up my commander up from here because they moved here, shot the Riptide, and then moved here just to be safe and get some cover safe from other units. So we're gonna move to turn 2, Michał's turn 2. What cards did you get?
Secure objective 3 and 5.
Okay.
5 is for sure here.
Yeah,
3 is one of yours, I guess.
Yeah, it's over here. So 3 is objective here.
Very cool. And the 3rd is behind enemy lines.
So you need to be in my deployment zone.
Can be done.
Yeah, because
in theory, for the striking units.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
Right. So do you have to be behind enemy lines at the end of your game or at the end of your turn?
At the end of my turn.
Okay, so brilliant. So we've got a point.
Hopefully.
Okay, so I'll see you at the end of movement phase of turn 2. Michał's movement phase has ended up with Riptide closing up on my commander Shadowsun and her bodyguards. What else has happened? You moved your sort of small commander with,
let's say,
and his unit. So Stormsturge is anchored, so he cannot move. It cannot move, and the Riptide has moved up to my Hammerhead, sort of probably just to have a clear sight line to my Riptide. Well, we'll see how it goes. And also you tried to deep strike. You deep strike 2 units over here.
Yes, 2 single units of missile crisis behind the Hammerhead. I also tried to deep strike double missile crises here.
Mm-hmm.
However, I fall off the table and mishapped, and of course rolled 1.
Well,
so yeah, let's say 2 crises hit the ground too hard.
So the only thing you've got remaining in reserves is this unit of
another meta crisis.
Okay. So that's that, and now we move to shooting phase. Obviously, in the movement phase, you also overcharge the weapon or main weapon on this guy.
Yes, I
without any wounds.
Once more. So again, this is a heavy 12, strength 6 branding.
Awesome. Okay, so we're moving to shooting phase. So the Michał's shooting phase was quite eventful. Plenty of stuff has happened. What have you managed to do? Tell us.
Well, first of all, this guy fired on your command team. Mm-hmm. Managed to inflict only 1 wound.
Only 1 wound on this guy,
unfortunately. Mm-hmm. But still, it's something. Now, 2 missile crises which deep strike and appeared behind the Hammerhead. Mm-hmm. Fired their rockets. Unfortunately,
did nothing.
Did nothing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Due to my wrong rolls or your good cover saves. And nevertheless, only the Riptide was able to hit it with the Melta, penetrate and immobilize it.
So it's a good place to be immobilized because just in front of your Riptide.
With Crisis is flanking his size.
Awesome.
Right. Commander's team were shooting. One guy was shooting on the Hammerhead. Nothing for a change. Rest, including the drones, was firing on the Riptide. They were managed to put 1 or 2 wounds.
Two wounds, because he had one from your Riptide, I believe.
Okay. Now, Storm Surge. He performed a little bit better than the last turn. Shoot 2 remaining destroyer missiles on the Riptide. There was, of course, one, but the other did wound, and you were not able to make your invul save. So another one on the Riptide. And there were some smart missiles on the command team, and first Crisis has wound. Because of my wrong placement of shield drones, because I just learned how they work. Precisely, just a model with a high invul save, no propagating on the unit.
So just for you guys who are starting off with Tau or will try to play with Tau, the shield drones, you need to put them first to get the wounds, because right now if this was my shield drone, it would have 3+ save and probably would save it, and even if it wouldn't, my suit wouldn't have the wound. So, well, something you learn every day, right? And the broadsides, And
the broadsides, yes. One of the large blasts from the Surge, some Surge removed one broadside. Unfortunately, it was the wounded one, so no instant killing, but still it is one broadside less.
Exactly, so one rifle less.
Precisely. Well, now all we have to do is
so you moved
charges.
Yeah, you moved. You did the quick movement of your suits. You moved these guys forward. You move these guys back, and what you managed to do is you managed to move this guy to charge. So far, we rolled for charge, and you managed to charge me, and you will be trying to charge with the other Riptide.
No, probably I will charge your command team.
Right, so we'll see how it turns out for you, and we'll see you in assault phase. Right, as you can see, my Hammerhead didn't manage to
withstand the fury of the Farsight Enclaves. Down. Sorry.
So the Riptide has mangled my vehicle. Now it's burning. And on the other side of the table, the other Riptide has also managed to inflict some damage, killing one of the suits. I didn't manage to even scratch the surface of this bastard. So that's how it turned out. Right, so what missions did you manage to get apart from killing my Hammerhead and whittling my Shadow Sun?
Unfortunately, my mishap did striking Crisis team gave you first blood.
Yeah,
which could have been this Hammerhead, but it isn't. I managed to grab point 5. I did not manage to get point 3, however, I think I keep it. As well as I will keep it behind enemy lines, because next turn I'm probably able to get those 3 here.
Exactly, just to move them over here and then shoot something out in the open. Right, so moving to my turn 2. My Tau army decided that it's no point standing around and getting shot at by lots of backup from another Tau army. So they decided to move all out, and definitely destroy the Riptide that's standing over here on 5 wounds.
Or at least die trying.
So what we've got heading towards the Riptide, we've got a unit of Grot with 19 attacks that will be smashing it. We've got a Fire Warrior unit, and we've got the Devilfish that is going for the Storm Surge. Yay! We've got the drones that are going for the Storm Surge. Yay! Something dark side. We've got the Fire Warrior team standing in the ruins covering the objective, and we've got 2 drones that detached from the Devilfish. We've got the last Riptide that's on 2 wounds, and I overcharged it to get Twin Link Plasma fusion shot. Blah blah blah. Actually, now I think that I've put it in the wrong place, because I'm not sure if I've got the distance. Because I put it like here to the side, not to the front. I need to double check that. Okay. Anyways, of the Devilfish, is aiming to get some pot shots on one of the suits, just because why not? And we'll see how it goes. So this is the end of my movement turn. Right, so in my shooting phase, I managed to, with my Riptide, managed to get 4 wounds from the Storm Surge, so it's on half health, which was a success. Unsuccessful was the shooting from broadsides, which didn't manage to do any damage whatsoever, and the missile pods are out of range. Another success that I had was that the Devilfish managed to destroy the suit that was over here, so you actually are not in range of the objective, just in case.
No, I'm not.
No, so you will have to just sort of move this guy forward. And these guys didn't manage to shoot the other guy, even though they can hardly see him on 4+ cover save and so on. So these guys have moved into the building, ran into the ruins, and yeah, we've got the combat over here. So let's see if I can manage to
add the chickens into a combat.
Right, so they are like 3 inches away from difficult terrain, so I need 5, yeah? Oh god, please. There's a 6 and there's a 5, so it's on over.
A lot of chickens.
Do I get Hammer of Wrath from the chickens?
What?
Okay, so we'll do the assault phase now and see how it turns out for the Riptide. Right, so the assault phase was quite successful. I did not manage to die. Your Riptide did not hit.
Manage to die as well.
Yeah, and he didn't hit anything, right?
Yeah. 3 2, so yeah, no hits as well.
So my Grot managed to get 17 hits on him, and then
out of 18. So
out of 18, so that's pretty amazing. And then 3 wounds, but you saved them all. And my Crisis and my Shadow Sun did nothing as well with the drones, so nothing here. So I moved in the jump section. I moved the drones over here, and moved back my Riptide over here. So I'm pretty safe from most of the guys there. I'm safe from the Storm Surge, which is quite important. I will not be safe from the other Riptide that's hidden behind the building. So let's see how it plays out. I know definitely that this combat will last for a while, but that's good. My Shadow Sun is safe. No Slay the Warlord for you for now. We'll see how it goes. So now we go to objectives, right? Objective marker 5, I don't get it. Issue a challenge. I can't issue a challenge because it's just the dude.
The funny thing, it's just a monstrous creature, not a character.
And the last one is destroyed a unit during a phase, and I haven't destroyed. Well, actually, I have destroyed this one.
Precisely.
Right. So I have destroyed one, so I've got 2 points. For some reason, I don't remember why I got the first one. Ah, yes, for your first blood, right. So that's it. That's the end of my turn. Two. So we're moving to Michał's turn 3. Right. So after the movement and shooting phase and the thrust moves, actually, because it was quite short and easy. We've done everything at the same time. Your guys did not manage to put any wounds on me from the behind, I think, or just one maybe. Did they manage to? No, I think I saved everything.
No, at all.
I think I saved everything, right? Your Riptide has managed to kill the drones.
It was a Crisis.
Crisis
was shooting at the Riptide.
Ah, right. So yes, you shot the Riptide on Riptide, Crisis on the drones. So as you can see, the drones are missing. Your Storm Surge shot what exactly, and what did he do? You shot at my unit of Fire Warriors that was here. Shot them to bits, and the remains ran away and are here, running away from the enemy lines, sort of. So that's about it, right?
Not very eventful shooting turn. However, the Crises that are with Commander managed to penetrate, not destroying unfortunately, both of your Devilfishes. Yeah, just did some damage over here. This one is shooting snapshots. And this one is... The other one just got a point. Just one whole point. Okay, so now we're gonna move to assault. So we're gonna do this assault with the Riptide, and then, yeah, that's that. That's it. So the assault has turned out to be, again, uneventful. Obviously, it's hard for me to destroy the Riptide, but the Riptide managed to destroy one of my shield drones.
So that's that. I managed to roll 9 for the leadership out of 10, which is good. So yeah, that's the assault phase. Nothing else happened. We're moving to my turn 3. My turn 3. Okay, so for my movement phase, I decided to leave this devilfish in place because it's guarding the objective number 2. The drones moved up just to be a bit closer. The fire warriors moved over here to get the objective later on, the objective number 1. Obviously these guys can't move because they're tied in combat. I overcharged my Riptide, which was very risky because he's already on 4 wounds, but I decided that this is my chance to take this guy out if I'm still in range. Hopefully I am. This guy is immobilized, so he didn't move. So we'll see where it gets me. Right, so as it turns out, my Riptide was not in range. I miscalculated it, even though in 40k now you can pre-measure everything. I sucked it up. So I was out of range, but luckily I had another target, which was 2 suits over here. And I fired up on them and destroyed 1 with increased ballistic skill thanks to the
Snapfire marker light.
Yeah, the Snapfire marker light, because these guys didn't manage to hit anything, but this guy on 6 put 1 light on the suits, so I managed to kill that. The broadsides managed to put 1 additional wound on the Riptide, remaining on 1 wound for the rest of the game. Hopefully I will kill it. My drones have moved up already with the boost moves. Oh yeah, I need to do that boost move on this guy, just in case I want to hide it somewhere. And the combat we'll do in a second. So that's that. That's my shooting phase. Right now we're moving into combat. So as you can imagine, not much have happened. Oh, actually, I need to roll the leadership for the team, because you killed me one. You killed me 1 drone. So leadership 9, 1, 7, yeah, 3. So they're still standing. I managed to put 2 hits on, or 3 hits actually on, no, 2 hits this time on the Riptide. Still, you still save everything on 2+, which is obvious, quite obvious. So in my assault phase also the Riptide my Riptide moved behind the Devilfish, so it grants him 4+ cover, and sort of hiding away from the Storm Surge, which barely can see it. You can see my weapon, not much else, but we'll see how it goes. So moving to turn 4, Michał's turn 4. After Michał's movement and shooting phase, which we've done together because it was quite fast, he managed to destroy my Riptide that was on 1 less wound. So that's that. Additionally, the Storm Surge shot his cluster missiles, at the broadsides. As you can see, there are here no more. One of them wounded is running away. And now we're moving to combat, which will be still uneventful. You also try to shoot smart missile systems at my drones, which
no effect whatsoever. Yeah, you
exactly.
had 1 armor save, which was, as you can see, positive.
Brilliant. So we're gonna move to assault phase and come back after that. Okay, so after the assault, as you can see, I still didn't manage to destroy, do any damage to the Riptide, but he managed to kill another battlesuit, so inflict 1 wound. So now we move to my turn 4, and yes, my turn 4, right? Yes, my turn 4, and I'll see you after that. So far, I've got 1 objective here, so objective number 2. I've got let's
do it now.
Yeah, okay. I will have objective 1 and nothing else. Michał has objective number 5 over here, objective number 4 in there, and objective number 6 in there. So yeah, so that's the situation for now. So I will be drawing only 2 cards this turn. Right, so after the last turn that we've done over here, the combat, obviously the Storm Surge Riptide managed to kill my commander Shadow Sun. The Grot, the chickens, didn't do anything. They still managed to get 1 hit, but 7 hits, 1 wound, but you still saved it. So we decided to finish the game over here. right now because there's no point. This fight will go on. I can't shoot anything. This immobilized devilfish is not gonna do anything, and I still did not manage to destroy the Riptide, even though my broadside shot him on snapshots. So that's that. That's the end of my turn 4, which is we completed 4 turns in total. So the result is 8, if I can see correctly. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2
plus warlord kill.
Plus warlord kill, so it's 9 to 2. So 9-2. So good game. Right. So Michał, how do you think? What do you think about the Storm Surge? Did it actually do its worth?
Cannot tell. For sure, I know that it lacks a big punch. Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it has this big cannon, large blast, strength 10,
Mm-hmm.
but all the rest of his weapons are mainly anti-infantry, and even though it is more like throw a save, then hit hard with low AP.
Mm-hmm.
So, as an anti-infantry killer, it may do right. However, I still feel that it should have one more weapon that would be high strength, low AP. Maybe the destroyer missiles, I don't know, 1 per turn instead of 4 use only.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Still, quite high toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Not very high, but high. 8 wounds, feel no pain as standard for Gargantuan.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's solid. Not overpowered by any means, but solid.
Okay. So in this game, in regards to this game, what would you do differently? Would you put it differently? Somewhere would you place it differently?
First of all, I would swap his flamer into probably airbursting fragmentation projector.
Because the flamer you were out of range all the time.
Precisely, and the projector is 18 inches, so still that's something I could hit.
But what if you get charged? If I decided to charge you, you would be able to sort of defend yourself?
He cannot overwatch whatsoever.
Oh, okay, so there's no point.
I would have to rely on commander's unit supporting fire.
Mm-hmm.
As for commander unit, probably at the first turn I should have choose one target only and not split fire between Hammerhead, Riptide and something else.
Mm-hmm.
Kill one thing good and switch to another. I didn't play for some time, I just forgot how should I do it. Charging Shadow Shan with Riptide, I think it was a good move because tight your very very stealth and hard to kill unit because the cover save of 2+ is very very irritating.
Painful,
yeah.
Painful to play against, yeah.
I don't know if you should charge him with the chickens because...
No, I shouldn't. Now I see that I shouldn't because they done nothing. In regards to my game, I definitely know that either I should rush the chickens to the Riptides and just tie them in combat, because obviously you would be killing them. It took you what, three turns to
yes, although it is a monstrous creature, it's not good
in close combat. Yeah.
Yes,
so you instant kill a guy, but if you instant kill a Grot, well, good for you.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So if I did that against 2 Riptides, both of your Riptides, just assault them with Fire Warriors or Grots. That would be amazing because they would be out of combat for a turn or 2, maybe 3.
Yes, with unit worth, I don't know, 70 points, you tie up unit worth 200.
Exactly. So if I'm thinking that I'm gonna use Grot or just the Fire Warriors as such units, what I should have done differently. First of all, I should have decided that which Hammerhead was my long strike, because I completely forgot about it. And then I rolled, and it appeared that it was the Hammerhead that was in the open, so that was the bad thing. Also, I think that I should have thought more about jumping out and back with my Riptide, because once I moved over here, I did 4 wounds to your Storm Surge, and I think I would be able to do it with the overcharging my plasma rifles, fusion blasters, do it again.
Probably.
Very probable. But I moved back 10 inches, and then I could only move 6 and was out of range to the Storm Surge. So I screwed it up. and I think the Riptide could take it down easily within one turn.
Precisely.
Obviously, this is not one turn, 2 turns, but that's very very probable. In most of the army lists, you've got at least two Riptides, if not 3. And especially you will be seeing more Riptides, more Storm Surges and things like that with the squadrons.
Crises with Fusion Blast.
Oh, exactly.
Plasma.
Even Suicide.
No, precisely. No problem to kill a Storm Surge with low AP.
I could drop them somewhere here and just fire away and then run away. Or, just die, because it would be, 50 points or 70 points on one guy against, 400 points? Storm Surge? Almost 400 points.
I think I should buy him a shield generator, which would give him 4+ invul, so
that would be.
Could even put it right in the open and not care about cover and stuff.
Exactly, because I think that if you invest so much money into a model, not money, so many points into a model, you either do a minimum, so you don't buy any upgrades, or you buy all the upgrades. Don't go middle way, because obviously right now you saved up on the storm shield, on the shield, and it could save you actually a couple times.
Probably the codex will say that the shield generator, which is usually 25 points, would be a little bit more expensive for the Storm Surge, but we'll see.
Yeah,
there are rumors that support and signature systems in the codex are not changed at all. So
yes, so I heard that it's just different cover and additional models, no other changes. Yeah, informations and no other changes. So, thank you for the game. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And I know that you are planning to finish off, or you've got it finished, the Tyranids army. So we might see Michał again playing against Tyranids. Well, me playing against your Tyranids. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so thank you guys, and I see you next time.
Thanks.